Welcome back, Survivalists. This is 7 Days to Die Alpha 12.5. There's been quite a few changes, so keep your eyes open. We're going to start off with stone axe as usual. Smash a plant, grab a stone, smash a bush. That'll give you 3 ingredients. Stone axe now appears in the start menu right there. And away we go. We're going to chop down quite a few trees to make our first base of the day. The first tree can just be a small one. We're just going to grab a couple of logs from it and turn those into sticks. Those we'll use for making a bow and arrows and a few other things as we go. Watch out when you're chopping down trees now. Very easy to die even if you're a veteran player. If a tree falls on you, that's it. Game over. It can also be used to kill zombies, which is a bit of fun. So I'll try and show you that later. Going to harvest about 20 plant fibers. Going to make a pair of pants and our initial bow. All the spare logs that we get as we go in the start, we're just going to initially turn them into planks and then wooden frames. We're going to use about 70 wooden frames to make our first little day 1 base. There we go, 20 wooden fibers, so we'll make our first bow. Keep in mind as you level up, your quality of crafting will increase. So once you're about level 7 or 8, it's worth recrafting your bow. And as you level up and harvest things as you go, then you should be recrafting your stone axe as well. Try and get a quality 60 or 80 stone axe. It'll make chopping down trees a lot faster. Just remember to step back from trees as you chop them down. Make sure you know which way they're falling. Okay. The logs will appear at the base of the tree, however the tree falls. Occasionally a tree will flip end over end and you'll have to chase the logs down a hill or something. There you go, let's make a pair of pants. Now you've got a contextual menu, you can right click on items. That's a bit quicker to do that for wearing clothes and repairing tools. Harvest any bird's nest that you find. Let's make some arrows so that we're armed and ready just in case there's trouble. And when you get your first arrows, I like to put them in a spot that I remember, but don't forget to load your bow. So with our quality 1 axe, it's 16 hits to chop down a tree. The settings that I'm running on are standard Nomad settings, but I have put 50% block durability just to make this tutorial run a bit smoother, as well as putting fast craft and loop timer on. Otherwise all settings are standard. So crafted another axe now. This one's quality 20 something, so it should take 12 to 14 hits to chop down a tree instead of 16. That was a bit quicker. So we're going to carry on like this, harvesting, picking up stones, grab some cotton. Now see the dirt under the cotton here? This is clay. We're going to need 4 pieces of clay probably at the end of day 1 or 2. So I'm going to make a stone shovel. That's going to make harvesting the clay a lot easier. Uses a lot of stamina to use the shovel, but overall much faster than using the axe. suggest during your day one, take the opportunity if you come across some clay to harvest 4 pieces. It's a lot better to get it now than trying to find it later when you need it. I only want about 70 wooden frames, so I'll just take that down a little bit. There we go, that'll do, 72. Carrying on down the road, first little sign of trouble. A few zombies, and there's a bear off in the distance there somewhere. There it is. Just keep an eye out for bears. They're pretty noisy, so you hear them a lot before you see them. They're definitely worth killing in your first days if you've got a spare few arrows. Probably you need about 6 to 8. Great source of very nourishing food, as well as needed hides at the start. So just take out these few zombies that are around us. Make sure the area is clear. It's clear behind us on the road, so now we can have some fun with the spear. If you are crouching, you will do double damage to animals. Bears, pigs, deer, rabbits. Definitely needed if you're going to take on a bear. Keep your distance, don't get too close. You can run faster than it, so run away, turn back, fire again. Rinse and repeat until one of you is dead. Oh, that close. Oh, that was close. Oh, my estimate of 6 to 8 arrows is a bit off. Looks like it's going to be more like 10. There we go. Down he goes. Great XP. Excellent source of ingredients. Notice that I got wounded, but I'm healing because I'm fairly well fed, so I will gradually heal that wound over time. So no need to use my medical supplies just yet. Carrying on. So now we're down the road a bit. Oh, there's the tree flipped over end, so the logs are over here. There we go. If you're not sure what to loot when you're getting started, just loot everything and then try and drop the things that you're not using if your inventory gets full. You'll notice I do keep picking up stones, but you do go through them because you use them for arrows, and we're going to use quite a few for campfires once we make our first little base. Alright, so I spotted a bird's nest over here. Needed because we're going to run low on arrows shortly. Unless we can restock. There it is. Okay, good. These zombies that bob their heads, try and shoot when their head is at their apex. You're more likely to hit the head and more likely to kill it. Few zombies around here, but I do want to keep harvesting the trees, so let's see if I can do both at once. Gonna need a new stone axe. Tree will generally, not always, but generally fall away from you depending on where you just missed it. Where you last shoot. Because I've leveled up a few times now, this axe is stronger and better than the last one. So I only took 9 hits to take that tree down. Oh, and the zombie goes down at the same time. It is fun and funny to do it, but you don't get the XP or the kills, so keep that in mind. It's a great way to do 2 things at once. Oh, watch out. Let's see if I can do one more tree falling on a zombie. Yeah, got him. Nice. Also been picking up cotton as I go. We're going to turn that into cloth later. I wouldn't go out of your way too much to get as much as you can, but do pick it up as you go. Now we've crafted quite a few frames, probably enough to build our base. I also need to craft some log spikes. I never find them in the menu, so I always just type in log or spikes. We need 40 to build our first base. Right, and we'll carry up the road. An iron arrowhead. That's handy. So iron arrows do more damage than stone arrows, and steel arrows do more damage than iron arrows. Handy to have a few ready just in case you come across a bear, so you can take it down just a little bit more quickly. The rest of these feathers I'm going to turn into standard arrows, so I've got a great supply. Carrying on down the road, oh, there's a little house over there. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm looking for a nice spot now to build the base. If it gets to about 5 o'clock, I'll probably just build it wherever I am. There we go. 4:30 in the afternoon, we come across a nice little, what appears to be the edge of a small point of interest. Maybe it's a small town. Nice flat piece of ground here, so we will build the base here. So I always leave a hollow space in the center, mostly out of habit, but essentially so that I can, if I need to, climb down inside and repair some of the walls at least from the inside. I'm going to build it 5 blocks high. And we're going to build a lip around the upper edge to prevent spider zombies climbing up the outside. Down the middle we'll drop a ladder later, so we can oops, there we go. So we can climb down and repair some of the walls at least if we need to. You can always build an escape tunnel down through the center as well. This will be our ramp up and entrance to the base. I'm going to need one more wooden frame. So I'm going to leave a gap of 2 so that the zombies can't jump across, but we can. There we go. Now upgrade all of these wooden frames using planks from your inventory. I'll fast forward a little. There we go. Now place the spikes. And upgrade those. I've run out of wood, so I'm just going to chop some more trees down. Time's ticking on. Game's a little more generous now with the runtime of the zombies on standard settings. They're only going to run for about 8 hours, from about 10 at night till 6 in the morning. Some servers, if they've modded the settings, they might change that, might have the zombies running half the time. But the default settings now, they're only going to run for 8 hours. A few other points of note. If you're still learning the game, always keep at least one bandage on your hotbar. Because if you're bleeding, you'll want to use a bandage immediately to stop that. If you've run out of bandages, make sure you get some cloth and make another one. Alright, so we've collected a fair amount of cotton. I'll just grab a few more here. The cotton we're going to split into 2 stacks and craft it into cloth. I do this by shift right clicking. There we go. Place it like that and you'll get cloth. So now I've got a decent amount of cloth. I'll craft a sleeping bag shortly as well. Let's get this wood to wood planks to continue upgrading these spikes. Spikes are done, so that's good. Create a few sloping ramp pieces so we can run up our entrance nice and easily. That. We'll upgrade this as well. Make our ladders ready for dropping down the center later. There we go. Nice little ramp entrance. Jump across. Upgrade this. The top we don't need to upgrade fully, just upgrade it once is enough. Ladder down the center done. See, it's almost 10 o'clock. Zombies will start running at that time, so we want to be nice and safe, and I think we're in plenty of time here. I'm going to make a storage chest to put all the items that we're not using at the moment. We'll cook some meat so we can eat it and be healthier and cure our hunger. That's pretty much it for day 1. Got a base, safe, got some supplies ready for day 2 to eventually make our forge and make some tools and weapons. We'll plant these seeds that we've got. I picked up a corn seed and there's some tree seeds there. we go, 10 o'clock running time. So we'll just be extra vigilant now in case there's a stray zombie or two around. The meat will raise your wellness. Your wellness will affect your overall hit points. You'll see that there it raises at 0.8. Nice. So now my wellness is 101. Maximum is 200. And if you die, you'll lose 10 wellness, which will affect your maximum hit points massively. I'm going to plant the trees just nearby. After a couple of days, they'll grow into full trees again and be a handy source of lumber. Those feathers I'll save just in case I manage to get the crossbow ready before I run out of arrows. Corn, you can still plant it anywhere and it'll grow as long as it's got some sunlight. So we'll just plant it over here. The trees I like to plant just a little bit further away from the base so my vision of the surroundings doesn't get occluded. That one up. There we go. Survived day one. We've got a base to work from. Got food. Let's make a little sleeping bag just in case we die chopping down a tree or something ridiculous.